Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Random Team Arsenal back with another video. And as you can see, we're on DB today because we're coming at you with a combo tutorial for Punk Knights. Now, before we get into it, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Got time recording this video. We have over 300 subscribers, trying to get to 350, 400, etc. because there's a subscriber giveaway every 50 subscribers. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Start off with combo number one, as you can see on the board. Torn Scales plus Extender equals double Scythe Lock. So now, we'll start off with normal summoning out the scales. Not using this effect. Instead, we're going to special out this Kagemusha Knight. I just said this could be any extender. This could be your second wielder, tracker, emergency teleport, it doesn't matter. So link these two away for our Cherubini. That's a Cherubini's effect. We're going to go ahead and dump our Ancient Cloak to grave. Now from here, we'll activate Ancient Cloak's effect, banishing, and we'll be searching for a Boots. And then this would trigger our Torn Scales Engrave since Ancient Cloak was banished, excuse me. Special this. And then Boots will special itself out because we control a Phantom Knight. Link these two away for our Rusty. Now we did it this way because we were trying to avoid using our Shade Brigading in deck. So from here we can activate Rusty and go ahead and dump the Ragged to grave and then set the Shade. Cool. Now we'll activate the Boots, banishing itself to add a Fog Blade or a Wings to hand, doesn't really matter which one. But in case you stopped here, it's always safe to have the Fog Blade because the Fog Blade is still a disruption on your opponent's turn. And before we do our Torn Scales effect, we're going to go ahead and activate the Shade Brigading, summon it out, since we have no traps in the graveyard right now, just to be safe. The end defense. And then we'll activate our Torn Scales effect, dumping the Fog Blade to then dump our Wings. Alright, cool. Now from here, we can then activate our Wings effect, banishing itself to special out our Racket Gloves in defense. Overlaying these two into our Levier. Then we declare, we'll detach the gloves, special out the Ancient Cloak. Cool. Then we'll turn this Levier and this Shade into a Dagda. Cool. Alright, so from here we'll go Ancient Cloak 1, Dagda 2. We'll set our Scythe. Then put the Ancient Cloak in defense. Boost the attack of our Rusty by 800. And then we'll go ahead and use our Fog Blade Engrave, banishing itself. No lag there. To special out the Torn Scales. Cool. I'll overlay these two. Then move them over here for a Break Sword. This will trigger the Rusty to pop the Break Sword. Then Break Sword's effect will trigger the special back out to your Phantom Knights as level 4s, which this part does not matter though at all. The level 4 part, I should say, doesn't matter, not the actual summoning. The summoning part, heck of matters. That heck of matters. But the other part, not so much. I think these get banished, right? No, they don't get banished. I'm tripping. I'm thinking if they send off the trap card. I'm sorry. So anyway, we're linking these away. Adore. Linking these away. For our Verte, then we'll trigger our Verte. Go ahead and pay our 2,000. Dump our spell for cost. I'm going to go ahead and dump the Fusion Destiny. Dump the Dasher. And dump the Celestial. To summon out our DPE. Then we're also going to go ahead and use our Rapid Gloves finally. Do a little declare so I can remind myself here. Banish that to dump another Fog Blade. Now this Fog Blade is going to be for next turn. We're not using this right now because we already used Fog Blade and Wings this turn. All right, cool. Now before you pass, this part is very important. Make sure you get rid of the DPE and the Verte on your turn. And then declare so you know it comes back the next turn. Because you want to keep this space open for your Break Sword. So in case they, disrupt the actual DPE popping the Scythe or anything like that, you can still go and summon out the Break Sword and Rusty pop the Scythe or Rusty pop the Dagger, whatever needs to be done to get your pop going or your Scythe lock going. Because even if they don't stop the initial DPE plus Scythe and they just let you Scythe them, then you still have a pop to save, a pop to use for your opponent on anything else, which is pretty devastating. And then when you also side in Lancey or anything like that, this will all also trigger the Dagda to set a Scythe plus a Lancia. So now you have Lancia plus Scythe on your opponent's turn, which is pretty devastating in this current format. So that's where I wrap up for this first combo. Move on to combo number 2. All right, guys, combo number 2. As you can see on the screen, E-Tail equals random discard equals full house combo. Full house combo is Arclight, Borlo Savage, and Baron on board. All right, so we'll start with the E-Telly, which, I'm pretty sure some of you have already seen this combo. It's nothing new, but it's something I'm showcasing for the deck, which so everybody knows what I mean when I say it can pivot into a Hout combo. So we'll go ahead and summon out the Zaman or Zeman, whatever you want to call it. After its effect, pay 600 to get our Foxy Tune. Now, the other combo, just like the other combo, this only requires 2 cards in hand. The other 3 cards in your hand are basically either hand traps or extenders, which you gotta love to see. If this gets stopped, you have other plays. That's what matters. And this will not be using your normal summon. That's the most important part. And while I'm talking, I'm sitting looking for Foxy Tune. There it is. Because I'm going to play the one of it in the deck. So act Foxy Tune in hand. Ignore the whole DB is lagging. Cool. Then we go ahead and activate the Foxy Tune's effect as well. Dumping itself and the other card in hand. That's why I need the other card to special out another Punk from deck. Now, some people also made it clear that you can also use Madam Spider, because Madam Spider allows you to search out the Dangerous Gabu, which is basically a searchable infinite permanence. But the reason we don't play that in this deck is because we're trying to limit our bricks as much as possible, if that makes sense. Because if you use normal summon out as Zeman, you can still get into full combo. But if you normal summon out a Madam Spider, you just basically get infinite permanence. That's it. So now, moving on to the actual combo now. You see we summon out Halki Firebrax off of the 2 punks. And then we'll activate Halki Firebrax to get out our Despot 001. And most people should be aware of this combo already, like I said before. But we're going to showing the others what it means when we say we're going to pivot into a Halki Firebrax combo if worse comes to worse. So, link those 2 away into our Auroradon. Auroradon would then trigger. I'm going to stop clicking the declare because it's taking up some time here. To summon out our 3 tokens. This will then trigger Despot 001, come back out. Cool. You link away a token and your 001 into a Cupid Pitch. This will activate Cupid Pitch effect. We'll make it a level 5. and then sink this 3 and this 5 into a Savage. This will start a chain. We'll go Savage 1 and Cupid Pitch 2. Cupid Pitch will go ahead and burn your opponent for 800 because of the level of Savage, and then search for a Creation Resonator, which in most decks, this would be considered a brick, but in this deck, since we're looking just basically for level 3s to get our combo started, this is fine. So now we'll go ahead and equip our Hockey Firebrax to the Savage, giving it 2 negates, and then we will activate the Auroradon's effect, tributing itself and the token, the remaining token, to summon out our Wing, which will summon out in defense. Then Wing will activate its effect to get us 2 tokens. Then surprise, surprise, here comes Death Spot 001 again. Cool. And that's the last time we're going to use it for this turn. So now from here, goodbye token, goodbye 001. There's your Arclight. Then from here, we can special summon out our creation because we control the Rolo Savage. Peace out 3, peace out 7, which Wing is because, you know, for each token, each Mekk-Knight token, not Mekk-Knight token, excuse me, each Mech Beast token on a board, it gains its level. So 4 and a 3 equals 7, so 7 plus 3 equals 10. There's your Baron. Now you get this little weird token that's still sitting here. Because truth be told, we could probably go for something bigger than the Arclight, but I'd safely go for the Arclight because, you know, it's something easy to sink into with the 3 and the 4. So that's why we do that. So like this is the ending combo where you see the Savage plus Arclight plus the Baron, and you only use 2 cards in your hand. You still have 3 other cards to work with. So if you have hand traps or a Fusion Destiny or anything like that, you just basically won the lottery because they shouldn't be able to break this unless they have Dark Blue no more or something. So yep, that's combo number 2 for you guys. All right, guys, we're on to combo number 3, which is our last combo for today, which is a simple standard DP Cypher Lock using just a normal summon of Z-Man plus a discard. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon out the Z-Man. Pay 600. For its effect, we're going to go ahead and search out our Foxy Tune to hand. I'm going to go back and actually declare it elsewhere, so just in case people want to keep up with that. So we pay 600 declared, search out our Foxy Tune, and then we'll go ahead and use our Foxy Tune, pitching itself. Now, keep in mind, this pitching itself is the cost. Giving the other card is actually you allowing the effect to resolve, so keep that in mind. So give her the other card in hand to summon out the other demon. Cool. Now, it's also important for this combo to keep in mind that with this one, you will have to have like Graph plus Seer or some kind of extender in the deck to keep afloat. Like I say, this is bare minimum here. So there's the Cherubini. The Cherubini would then trigger, well, not trigger, excuse me, would activate for dumping for cost a Graph. Then Graph would then trigger to special out Seer from deck. Because you guys will see in a minute why the Graph and Seer is very important. And from here, we can go ahead and link these 2 away into our Rusty. Then Seer effect will trigger. Summon back out the Cherubini. Alright, cool. Then we'll go ahead and use Rusty. We'll be dumping. We'll be dumping a Ancient Clock, I believe. Yep. It's a Grave. And then we'll be setting a Shade to the board. So that'll be set. All right, cool. Now from here, we'll go ahead and use our Ancient Cloak, Banishing, to then search out our boots. Boom. Because now we can then special out our boots. Cool. Link these two away. Into a Dagda. Now keep in mind, what I'm about to do is based on OCG ruling. So if this is incorrect in TCG, my apologies, but in OCG they are allowed to do this. So from here we'll activate the Shade, triggering the Dagda. From here we'll then set the Scythe. Summon out our Shade. And piece out our Shade into a Link Spider. And then piece out these two into our Verte. And then from here, Verte, pay 2,000. Dump spell for cost. You know the usual. Ban Verte, yada yada yada. Fusion Destiny, Celestial, Dasher. To then send out the DPE. Cool. Now, in this situation, since you don't have the double Scythe lock set up, you don't necessarily have to pop the Verte if you don't want to. It can just stay there for the pop next turn. You can just pop the Verte plus pop the Scythe, or pop the DPE plus Scythe. Doesn't really matter. But you also have a little extra protection here, because from here you can banish the boots to search out the Fog Blade. Now keep in mind, this is bare minimum. If you play, if you still play the Graph plus Seer in your Phantom Knight deck, and if you actually still have 3 other cards in hand, you basically just commit the fewest resources possible from your hand into this board, because you basically just burnt the Punk package and a Punk package and a Cloak and a Boots. When you still have 2 boots in the deck, you still have two blades and 1 wings in the deck as well, and you still have the Horn Scales and everything. You basically still have most of the Phantom Knight package still in the deck, so you basically just run this back if you need to, but and other lines without using the Verte or the Dagda. You get what I'm saying. So guys, let's wrap it up for this video. Also, are there any other combos you guys know from this actual deck itself that are unique from just what I have with Brave, what I have plus PK equals combo? So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. And also, guys, if you just found this useful, give it a like, thumbs up, tell your friends about us. Been Ref Team Arsenal signing out. Peace and have a great day.
Hi guys, it's Bunny from Team Arsenal. As always, thank you for watching our videos, and always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.